We're dealing here with the sending of goods on approval to customers, being wrongly included in sales, the writing off of some bad debts, and the creation of a provision for bad debts. We've already written off €2,000 from our closing stock to reflect the fall in value of our stock. We had finished goods that had cost €6,000 but now had a sale value of only €4,000. So we've had to write €2,000 off our closing stock of finished goods. We've also taken €4,000 from the value of our sales because it includes the proceeds of the sale of machinery, which must be excluded. So, in this question, we've sent goods that had originally cost $5,400 to a customer on approval, or on Appro, or on a sale or return basis, at a markup on cost of 25%, which is 1,350. So the resale price would be 6,750, and we've wrongly included this 6,750 in our books as a credit sale. So I've got to take 6,750 from our sales. I've got to reduce the debtors by 6,750. And don't forget that stock that belongs to us is out in a customer's warehouse, and it should be included with our closing stock. So I must add back 5,400, the cost price, of course, of our closing stock. We carry goods at cost. In addition, I'm required to write off bad debts of €450 from our debtors. So, reduce the debtors by 450 and put 450 into our profit and loss as an expense for bad debts. Usually in these questions there is no trial balance figure for bad debts because no bad debts have been written off during the year. But usually there is an existing provision for bad debts in the trial balance as a credit entry. In this case there is none. So when the question tells me to create a provision for bad debts equal to 5% of debtors, the entire amount of that provision for bad debts will go into the profit and loss as an expense. So 5% of the new debtors figure of 47,400, which is 2,370. I need a provision for bad debts of 2,370. So the entire 2,370 will go into the profit and loss as an expense. And it will also turn up on the balance sheet to be deducted from those debtors. The prudence principle of accounting, you probably remember. So, in our profit and loss, I have €450 for the expense of, for the loss of bad debts. I've got the amount by which I've topped up the provision for bad debts, in this case the entire amount, 2,370 also as an expense. There may be more adjustments to these figures, so I haven't closed them off.